All right. Welcome back to a new day in the wonderful land of Tamarel, where a new adventure awaits around every corner. So let's pick out a mission that we're going to start with today. Let's see which one what I would like to do. Probably Valley of the Blades. I feel like I would probably go ahead and do the companion one, and then we can come and finish Valley of the Blades after Thorns and Blossom. And if we have time, I might can put in retaking Camelon.
How do we rise in House Telvani, falling?
Alchemist.
Runes and glyphs freshly dusted by my little friend here. Guaranteed to enhance the effects of all your enchanting. What can I get you today?
Probably just get a few of the charms so I can break them down to get some. Uh, let's see. Well, I guess that is the cheapest one that they got. Able to get some.
Pollen back.
Tade, Rakeba, Ta.
Runes and glyphs freshly dusted by my little friend here.
Just like in real life, money flies.
Tade, Rakeba, Denata.
Huh, that's interesting.
Selling, buying, trading right here. Buying, selling, trading.
That chef makes better food than she lets on.
I thought I saw a candle go out. That never happens.
Selling, buying, trading right here.
Talorian?
I'm glad I waited until you were available. We make an excellent team, if I do say so myself. Let's meet in Malabal Tor and find this ring grown in loam near Bellarada. At least this wasn't a hyacinth riddle. Those always involve math. Sure thing, friend. Consider me an open book. Well, maybe not a book. Dusty, musty things. What's the opposite of a book? A puppet show? That's it! I'm an open puppet show. Anyway, what do you want to know?
To be honest, for me, this behavior for a high elf, I think, seem a little bit out of character for them. It seems, but I like it. Why did you wait for me before you went to answer the gardener's summons?
Why wouldn't I wait? I've enjoyed traveling with you so far. I mean, other than what happened to Oleander, I'm not sure I would have gotten through all that without you. Besides, the invitation specifically said to bring a friend, so here we are.
Okay. Well, let's head for Barata ruins, I think. Oh, bear with me.
About that potion. Never mind. I'll give you notes later.
No.
Fate needs you, Roxy.
You are ready? We soon depart for distant lands.
Okay. I like to travel within the Duckafall's covenant.
Well?
Banker eye, if you will.
Ready when you are.
Maybe another trip.
It's not a good day to travel, but travel we must.
Yep. I like to travel within Duckafall covenant.
Well?
I'm going all over the place just to go to one place. Alaka does it, if you will. Another travel.
We still have room if you expect to travel.
Can you take me to another alliance?
Of course.
Okay, let's see. Malbator and the Aldermere Dominion.
No time to waste. Yeah.
And over the other.
Would be nice to get a drink or two. Yeah. Mammoth tusk.
Probably as I get my bearings on a little bit more on learning how to screen and get better with content and development. hopefully I can provide more.
There's the ruins. And look, I'd call that an islet.
Going for a little swim.
Those mushrooms form a ring. This must be the place. More sparkles. Ooh, is that another note?
Another note in the form of a scroll. And a picture.
What'd you find? Is that a map of some... A sketch hidden in a ring of mushrooms? Curious. I find mushrooms disturbing. Did you know they're alive? That they talk to each other? Isn't that horrific? Anyway, what do you make of the drawing? Some sort of map, maybe?
I think you might be right about it being a map. Here, take a look.
Interesting. And the composition is nice, so we can add that to the things we know about the gardener. Woven tree branches. There are plenty of those around here, but these look particularly familiar.
You're familiar with the place?
Well, there are a bunch of wood elf camps and villages scattered around Malabal Tor. It could be Woodhearth. No. Wait. Deep Woods. There's a gate there formed by an arch of tree branches. Deep Woods must be where we'll find the next clue.
Alright then, let's head to Deep Woods. I am probably going to improvise on some of these.
Leave it to a Vetma fraud to take advantage of reputable scholars like myself.
You lead, and I'll follow.
I also will let anyone who does come by the video, if they have any questions as to why there is some content I might not do. It's because I'm a solo player and I have tried some of these missions with harder content to find out that I don't think I'll be able to actually do them. So I decided to just stick to what I know I can actually do.
It's so beautiful. Lead the way. What do you want? I don't think this is the right place. Let's keep looking. Stop right there. That's definitely the arch from the sketch. Let's look around. Look! A sparkly bird! Check it out, friend!
Seek a ritual recorded in ancient stone, weary traveler. Rest you shall find, behind an egress revealed by royal lavender.
Royal lavender. Got it. I jotted it down, so we won't forget.
Okay.
I much prefer illusory birds to rings of mushrooms. That rhyme was terrible, though. Let's consider the clue. An egress revealed by royal lavender? Sounds like a hidden door to me. That must be the entrance to the new greenhouse.
Okay. A new greenhouse. So, how do we find this hidden door?
All of the clues pointed us here to Malabal Tor. The answer lies in the first line. A ritual recorded in ancient stone. Maybe an Iliad ruin? No, we've already been to a ruin. The gardener wouldn't repeat himself. Wait. Ritual stone. That's it!
What's it?
Malabal Tor has 3 ancient Mundus stones. The ritual is one of them. I think it's at the southern edge of the region. Once we find it, we'll just need to gather some royal lavender to reveal the hidden door.
Alright. We'll travel to the ritual Mundus Stone in Madabator.
Here, you should hold the note I wrote. I tend to lose things.
Don't come any closer.
If I did, unless the game itself says otherwise, it'd be a problem for you.
Come on over. These elves won't loot themselves.
Turn it back. I wonder which one I would actually prefer if I like to go to deal with a fire environment or dealing with a forest environment.
The undead! Ifri, save us!
Oh, nope.
Do you feel the ritual stone vibrating? No? Huh. Me neither.
Y'all are fat kitties. I hate to do it, but you leave me with no choice. She must really not like reading. I mean, come on, reading brings a whole lot of fun.
See
Got
that
the
bowl?
imagination for it.
That's got to be the gardener's handiwork. Place the lavender in it, and let's see. It worked! Thank you, illusory poetry bird. Well, we made it!
Let's go and say hi.
This is beautiful. Gardener? Hello?
If there's one thing
Welcome,
about high
Bogcup.
elves,
And you must be their curious new friend.
So you managed to solve his riddles?
Pardon the mess. I'm still unpacking.
unpacking what? Okay.
A pleasure to meet you. Apologies for all the subterfuge, but caution is advised in these trying times. Speaking of which, the Garland Ring could use your assistance once again.
Well, the pleasure is all mine. Maybe you should start at the beginning.
No time for that. Let's start with the Sethalmor attacks in Oradon and Greenshade. After what happened, I reached out to all Garland Ring members, past and present. One former member, a mage codenamed Snapdragon, has answered none of my missives.
And you think the Sethalmor have captured Snapdragon?
Captured or worse. Bogcup has spoken very highly of you in their letters. Despite Hyacinth's droll appraisal, you seem quite capable. I would consider it a personal favor if you and Tanloran would check on Snapdragon and ascertain the situation.
No problem. Where should we go to check on Snapdragon?
Snapdragon no longer uses her code name. Now she's Lyranese, mentoring Mages Guild adepts in Skywatch. I suggest you start your search there.
A more normal name. Okay, we'll head to Skywatch and see what we can find about Snapdragon.
A pleasure to... Snapdragon has a commanding presence. If she wasn't captured and is simply ignoring me, it won't take you long to find her. But a word of caution. She didn't leave the ring on the best of terms. Make sure she understands I just worry for her safety.
Okay, I'll make sure.
You get to meet Snapdragon. Oh, I miss her. This is going to be great.
The Sethalmor will almost certainly be watching. Tread carefully.
All right. Fast travel to my other house. Fast travel is the quickest way to get around.
Yeah.
Is it true? A reef arrested a mage right in the guild hall?
I was there. Reeve Nardamor marched right in with armed guards and arrested Lyranese.
That's terrible. Do they offer any explanation?
Snapdragon's been arrested? We need to talk to those adepts.
Okay. Uh, all I probably can pronounce is Alorian.
Careful, stranger. Reeve Nadarmor is throwing his weight around. The Skywatch Guard barged right into the guild hall and arrested a mage.
Sounds serious. We heard you talking. Did you say the name of the arrested mage was Lyranis?
Yes, Lyranis. Are you friends of hers? She was as starched as the Archmagister's robes, but she knew her spellcraft. It was eerie. She was so calm when they dragged her out of her office. Almost like she was expecting them. Strange.
In this day and age, there's a lot to feel strange about. And very unexpected stuff. Do you know where they took her?
I made it a point to avert my eyes and look away. But Reeve Nadarmor has an office in Skywatch Manor. If anyone knows where they took Lyranis, it would be someone there. Just don't mention you talked to us. We don't want to end up on his list.
I understand.
The Reeves office. That's a great suggestion. Let's get over to the manor. Yeah.
I won't say a peep. They also, this part of Temerel is a bit stuck up. Okay. Only some of them are.
Now, if I were a local Reeve with corrupt tendencies, where would I hide my secrets?
Well, since nobody here. Okay. And this is, well, at least it should be obvious. Almost every movie has something with statues like this. Just move it.
Good thought. I was hoping it was the switch to a secret panel, too.
It probably was.
A loose wall panel? The sure sign of a hidey hole. Told you, these types always have something to hide.
Is this worth anything? Nope. Don't feel like it.
The moment people like this Reeve Nadarmor sit behind a desk, they start looking for a way to get rich. Or more rich. It's like this everywhere. Ugh. Anything good in that journal?
The Reeves sent the mage they arrested to Sunhold. Here, take a look.
Sunhold? Oh, this is bad. In my experience, you aren't sent to Sunhold unless they want you to disappear. Poor Snapdragon. And poor us! We're going to have to get over there in order to save her.
Is Sunhold that terrible?
It's an authoritarian fortress on the southern edge of Somerset. My family threatened to send me there when I disappointed them. We need to contact Hyacinth. He should know how we can approach Sunhold without getting captured or killed.
Alright, let's get in touch with Hyacinth.
I can contact Hyacinth through my lattice, but I'll need you to talk to him. Just be a moment.
Ah, Boka, have you located Snapdragon? I can't help but notice the drab interior behind you. The office of some minor functionary, I presume. Boka certainly loves to burgle. Were you able to procure any information as to the whereabouts of Snapdragon?
Snapdragon was arrested. We believe they sent her to Sunhold.
Sunhold? That's not good. I assume Borkup wants to storm the fortress and rescue her. The trick will be getting you to Sunhold without alerting the Somerset authorities or the Sea Elf pirates currently in control of the city.
Talarian thought you might have some suggestions.
I'm a font of suggestions and brilliant ideas. The question is, will any of them work? The answer, indubitably. Head to South Beacon. There's a spot along the beach just south of the lighthouse. That should do nicely, yes. Meet me there.
Alright. We'll meet you on the beach.
South Beacon, southwest of the lighthouse. And vodka. Don't stop to feed any monkeys along the way.
That hyacinth. Let's get moving.
Oh, she is just so adorable. She really is.
I used to be a gardener for Skywatch Manor. I am judging this shrubbery work so hard right now.
Okay, let's see. You know what? While I'm here, might as well get this sky shot. And then we can continue our fun.
Comrade, a word.
No word. Is this even the right place?
What's it feel like, all that magicka?
I can feel the power flowing through me. That's how it feels. Feel like standing under a waterfall. Pitiful rough rider. I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Eats.
Yeah.
That wasn't so bad.
Take care not to disturb the sand, if you please.
I recognize a few of these runes. What are you planning, Hyacinth?
Everything will be fine, Bogcup. Friend of Bogcup. A word.
Yes, friend Hyacinth.
Transposing conduits of magicka like this was not easy, but I never shy away from a challenge. Your goal is to reach Sunhold. The magic circle I created will aid you in this venture.
Is that some sort of teleportation circle?
Not at all. Sunhold features significant protections against unwanted portals. No, you must sail there in the small boat I procured. However, without magical aid you will never avoid the Sea Elf raiders or the Dominion Navy patrolling the bay.
Maybe you should explain this plan of yours to me in simple terms.
Of course. Bogcup will use their soul magic to enchant the boat. I see that horrified face they are making behind you, but they are more than capable. Soul magic deals with connections. This circle will amplify Bogcup's spell and those connections.
Oh, she must be must have been a handful in school. Connections. How would that help us get to Sunhold?
Everything is connected. People, objects, the sea. Despite the best efforts of their close-minded relatives, Borgkapp's affinity to soul magic is quite exceptional. The spell will enhance these connections to speed your voyage and hide you at sea.
Alright. I'll wait for Teloran to cast their spell.
Oh, I'm so mad at you right now, Hyacinth.
Of course you are. Take this portal curio for a quick return exit when you're done. Now, into the circle, and focus.
Focus. I can feel the ship. And there! Ha! Hyacinth, you were right! I am exceptional!
That's very exceptional. Okay. Okay. This is gonna be fun. Got hit hard. Bad boys.
Ugh, damned pirates. A plague on every port in Tamriel.
That's not okay. This one not. Stop that.
I think I'm going down.
Oh, I can take that. My. Forgot all about that. All right, chicken. Okay. Might as well get y'all too.
I need healing. Arrgh, or whatever. Just when I hit my stride.
Oh.
Don't hold back.
I know youngster's gonna cost me a problem. Might as well get done with. Oh! Oh! I like the nerve. Too scary. Oh my. Oh my god, she almost scared me. Oh! Okay, I'm just gonna do this.
Look up there! The same sad banner again. This must be the Sethamwar prison.
Alright.
Let's look around and find Snapdragon.
Let's see where. There's a little bit help. Big shoes. Okay.
Hit them where it hurts. Hey, this room looks promising. Stay strong, Snapdragon. We're going to find you.
I consider stealing from bad guys. It's not a bad thing. Okay. Oh. Oh.
They couldn't set up camp somewhere less damp.
Let me make sure. Still got enough room. Okay. Still plenty of room. Let's move on before anybody else pops up. Speaking of which. Alright, I'm good.
come to save your little flower? You're welcome, flower.
I'm the one who needs saving is you, lady.
Find a key and get me out of here.
Snapdragon! Am I glad to see you? Alive and everything even!
It would take more than a few rough questions to take me down. The key's right there. Grab it and unlock the cell, please. Good to see you, young one. I assume you also have a plan to get us out of here?
Hyacinth gave me one of his portal curios. One moment, and... There. Now let's get out of here before more guards show up.
Wouldn't be a problem for me. But if you're overrun, then I guess it would be a problem.
Welcome to my greenhouse, Snapdragon. It pleases me to see that you're safe.
Spare me your pleasantries, Gardener. I must have a word with my rescuers.
Heh! She's as spirited as ever. Go introduce yourself to her, my friend.
I have my suspicions about Wisteria, but you never know.
As much as I'd love to shower you and Bogcup with praise for saving me, there's no time. The Garland Ring must face the facts. We've been compromised. My arrest is proof of that.
What do you mean, compromise?
Compromised. As in betrayed. I told the gardener this would happen. That there was a traitor in our midst. But his faith in code names and safe houses isn't enough. It's what got my husband killed.
Why ask to speak to me? Shouldn't you tell this to the gardener?
I wanted to talk to you first because Bogcup seems to trust you. And because you weren't here when my husband was killed. I can be almost absolutely certain that the traitor isn't you. But time is short. The Seythal Moor could arrive at any moment.
You think the Seythal Moor know about the greenhouses?
The greenhouses, Hyacinth's magic, our goals. All of it. They know everything. There's a traitor in the Garland Ring. An informant working for the coin tossed their way by Somerset's ruling class. One of our agents is in league with the Seythal Moor.
Do you know who this traitor is?
Not yet, but I have copious notes. Gardener, I'll speak to you now.
A traitor? In the Garland Ring? How is that possible?
Tam, can I talk to you and your friend?
Wisteria, are you alright? How are your wounds healing? Do you need anything?
I'm fine. I just wanted to catch up. I've missed you.
You know, sometimes you be thinking that it be some people, and then all of a sudden you get hit with, you know, what is that word they say? When you kind of like if you've been hook's rink, or well, that's as close I can come to that word. To be honest, I would also suspect her. She has her reasons. I'm not sure about him. I don't get any foul play feelings from him. He kind of curious to me. But then, you know, sometimes they'll play like they, kind of like I've seen it in a movie where you had the bad guy play a part like he's supposed to be the victim. So he had one of his crewmates to kind of injure him to make it look like he was kidnapped along with them when was the one that was the mastermind of the whole thing. But this one right here, she really do make me feel very suspicious that she might be the spy though. But I could be
Look,
wrong and fooled.
with all this talk about betrayals and traitors and everything, well, I'm worried about Tenlorin.
I'm worried about Tamlorian too. She seemed like she would be a very moldable person and probably could be fooled too. Worried? What are you talking about?
Hey, I'm still a bit rattled from my time in that cage. Still healing. So I'm probably not making a whole lot of sense. Let me start again. I wanted to say how grateful I am for what you've done for Tanlorin. Fighting beside them, supporting them.
You know, that kind of had me confused. I'm like saying I'm fighting alongside Talorian, but why do they say them? Unless that mean the gardener and the other people is what they're talking about. I'm assuming. Talorian is capable in their own way, in their own right. They've been supporting me.
Oh, I know. I trained them, after all. Listen, just be careful with them. They've struggled so much over the years. Tanlorin's family, their tattoos, their magic. I'd hate to see them revert to how they were before the Garland Ring took them in.
That make me curious, but I'll be careful.
You know I'm right here. I heard every word of that. But no more serious talk. We need some drinks.
Drinking this early in the morning.
A traitor in our midst. Someone I trust working against us? I'm not sure what to think. It's all too much, my friend. I feel lost.
You don't believe Snapdragon?
That's the problem. I do believe her. I just don't want to. It's just... I hate to think of my friends, my family, as suspects in an investigation. And that's just what this is going to turn into. We're going to figure this out. You and me.
You want us to determine who the traitor is?
Who else is going to do it? I just need a glass of wine first. Maybe a bottle. After that... The Garland Ring is basically the people right here and a few agents in the field. It has to be one of them. We'll figure this out. Together.
Okay. I'm with you, Talorian.
We start it with illusory riddles and end it with a prison break. Then Snapdragon revealed there's a traitor in our midst. We'll need time to plan, for Snapdragon to recover. But friend, we're going to find the traitor and root them out. Together.
Okay.
Yes?
some other time. Life never stops. Also, if anybody's trying to speak in chat, I probably isn't gonna be reading any of it because of something being disconnected. All right, but I'll continue. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and finish the go ahead and do the main crest line, Valley of the Blades now. Someone this way for a bit. Let's free up some inventory. Kind of boost my crafting on this character. What do I need this for?
Tade, Rakeba, Denata.
I need to sell you something.
Anything can be.
Let's see. This one. Down to 18. Let's see. Always can you
No time to wait.
come? Ain't the only way that you're ever gonna get in a good amount of money. Not doing either
Hear ye, hear ye. The dangers
more
of the
dangerous
Daniel Woods
stuff or stealing.
Yeah.
That's not what I was thinking. Alright. What does this mean? I don't want to mess with nothing I don't know nothing about. Alright, Sai.
Honor and faith to you, my friend. We are nearly ready to depart. My Lord Varen requested that Tharn and Snow Lily join us, for safety's sake. though I have seen fewer places as tranquil as the Valley of Blades.
Okay, and why do we need to go to the Valley of Blades?
An old friend, Kasura, dwells there. Before I was captured, I placed an enchanted ring in her keeping. The ring is a key of sorts. Without it, we will not be able to open the secret chamber where the Amulet of Kings lies hidden.
Alright, I'm ready to travel to the Valley of Blades.
I'll open a portal to hasten your journey.
Do you smell the scent of burning embers in the air? Oh, we may be in for a treat if Kasura is teaching the firewalk.
Okay, so which way are we heading?
The Abbey is just down the path. We're fortunate that my Lord Varen opened a portal for us. This landslide appears to have blocked the valley's only approach.
I might improvise on how I say some things, so that way I can say them hopefully without problems. What do you think could have caused it?
I cannot say. I've never known these mountains to experience earthquakes. Strange.
Alright, well, let's go.
It's strange to return to these mountains. Memories of youth flood my mind. Each one bringing its own sorrow or its own smile. What is this? The Abbey burns! Quickly, we must find Kasura!
So much destruction. What could have done this?
I'm afraid I've seen this before. Keep an eye skyward, Titanborn.
Kasura!
Saisahan! Intruders.
There!
Cultists. They attacked the Abbey. So many of my students have fallen.
The Abbey is in ruins, Kasura. How could they?
Gigantic beast. Like nothing I've ever seen. Cultists. They're opening rift to oblivion.
No. Save your strength, Kasura. We will make them pay. I promise you.
What do you think? Trap?
It's only a trap if you don't know about it. I assume everything is a trap, therefore, it's a challenge.
Okay.
In the name of Moloch Baal, come forth and destroy his enemies!
Hang around the Rosie, I guess, for a little
Heed
bit.
me, Daedric minions, and obey! Hosts of Oblivion, come forth and feast.
Now it's time for the beast.
Sai Sahan and company at last. My pet has been waiting for you.
Eyes skyward. Here it comes.
How many more of your friends must die, Sai Sahan? Where is the amulet of kings?
Well fought. Sai Sahan travels with worthy companions.
Okay. But are you injured?
My injuries are not serious. What are a few more scars to an old warrior? Scars have the virtue of reminding us that our past is real. My students, and my home, have not fared half so well. I'm glad to see you. But curious why you are here.
Oh, well, we're here because we came for the ring. Is it safe?
We did not find the Ring of Stendarr's mercy, but now that the King of Worms knows you are here, it is only a matter of time before he launches another attack.
I'm not too worried about him. Then we must collect the ring and leave quickly.
Indeed. Atop the eastern stair is the secret entrance to the ancestral crypt. The ring is within.
Okay. Let's go.
Follow me. The hidden entrance will not be obvious.
Why would a crypt need a secret entrance?
It's a wonder there's an unplundered crypt in all of Skyrim. You Nords could learn a thing or two from the builders of Hammerfell.
Perhaps Hammerfell could also teach Nibene the virtue of good manners.
Okay, and alright. Sai?
I can feel the presence of my ancestors whenever I come here. I am burdened with a great responsibility to honor their sacrifice and uphold their legacy.
Your ancestors are interred here?
Aye, along with some of the most renowned sword singers who ever lived. We must tread carefully and with great respect.
So why did Kasara hide the ring here?
We both thought it would be well protected in the Valley of Blades. The most gifted young swordsmasters of Hammerfell are invited to train with Kasura. The town was bristling with strength and steel before the Titans showed up.
So how did Manamarco find out about this valley?
I cannot say. Perhaps someone told him of my past. Perhaps he pried the memory from me during my time in the Halls of Torment. Either way, I am to blame for the valley's destruction. No one I love will be safe until Manamarco has been dealt with.
We'll stop Manamarco.
And I shall need a proper weapon. Kasura said that my father's greatsword lies with the ring. It seems proper that I should wield it in his honor.
Well, let's go.
Tread lightly. Few living have been permitted to walk among these honored dead.
Seriously, what is wrong with you? I mean, you work with the dead.
By the sword of my father, Nazir Ataf-Sahan, I pledge myself to the destruction of Manamarco and the liberation of Tamriel from the tyranny of the god of schemes, Molag Bal.
Okay. Kasara?
The ring is yours. Guard it well. I must return to my students to begin the long task of rebuilding.
Kasara, will you come with us?
Thank you, but I cannot leave the Valley of Blades. I must bury the dead and tend to the wounded.
Okay, understood. But I must return with the ring. But perhaps Sai, Sahan, and the others can help.
I knew you would lead me to the ring eventually. Give it to me.
Your presence defiles this place, Marco.
Give me the ring, and I might spare your pathetic lives.
We struck down your Titan, and we'll strike you down soon enough.
The Titan's a prelude of what's to come if you continue to defy me.
Defy you? Your delusions of godhood are laughable, you ignominious corpse herder.
Very well, then. I'll simply take the ring from your corpses.
Blasphemy! How dare you raise the honored dead to fight your battle?
Sai, look out!
Let's
He's
make this
raising
quick.
lava!
Lorian?
The next time you hide something from the most powerful necromancer in all of Tamriel, you might reconsider hiding it in a bloody tomb.
Oh! Bad boy.
To see double. Be warned. I fight dirty.
Yep, so do I.
They must not get the ring!
Down, boy. Lorian.
Rest in peace, honored dead.
Alright, Sai.
The ring is ours for the time being. Guard it well.
I'll guard it with my life.
You must return to the harborage and give it to Lord Varen. It will remain safe in his keeping until it is time to travel to Sancrator. Lyris, Abner, and I will remain here to help Kasura bury the dead and tend to the injured.
Okay, how will I return?
Lord Varen has been observing our progress. He will open a portal for you to return. There it is, the top of the stairs. Go, quickly.
Okay. I'll tell him what happened.
In my mind's eye, I witnessed your battle with the worm cult and with the undead Unsay abominations. Your mission was successful, was it not?
Yes, it was successful. Here's the ring of Standor of Mercy. The Abbey of Blades was destroyed, though.
I witnessed the Titan's assault and sensed the deaths of many innocents. It is a great and terrible loss. Saisahan and the others will need time to aid Kasura. I will contact you when they return and we will begin the journey to Sancrator.
Okay. go ahead and finish one more.
Vestige, meet me at the harborage. We are ready to reclaim the Amulet of Kings.
Who's a good mount?
And so we've come full circle. I led the original 5 companions on a quest to reclaim the Amulet of Kings. At the time, I told myself it was for the good of all Tamriel. I was wrong, and now all the world suffers from my hubris.
Now we have a chance to make things right, though.
Perhaps, but I wonder, will history repeat itself or rewrite itself? In truth, I fear using the amulet again. Its power is both great and terrible. Destiny can crush us by fulfilling our wishes just as surely as it can by denying them.
Yeah, that's true.
It was a holy city in the First Era, founded by Queen Alessia herself. It has since fallen into crumbling ruin. Before its capture, Saitahan hid the Amulet of Kings in the catacombs beneath the city.
Okay, so where is Sencretor located?
It is in the mountains of Calovia, the land of my youth. But I have little memory of that time. My exposure to the Elder Scrolls stole much of the man I once was. Speak to Saitahan. He can answer your questions far more accurately than I.
Okay, will do. Alright. I am going to take a few minutes and I'll be right back.
The time has come for us to enter the catacombs of Sancretor. Do not underestimate the dangers that await us. In ages past, Sancretor was a place of light, but I fear that is no longer the case. We must be prepared for anything.
Okay. So, have you fully recovered from your wounds?
I have been through much, but this body is tougher than the great oaks of Valenwood. I go with neither hope nor fear. It is useless to guess at a future that has yet to be written. You may hope if you wish, my friend. I will not judge.
Okay. So what's our plan?
My Lord Varen will open a gateway to Sancretor. The amulet lies in a vault protected by powerful magic, a ward of Stendar, the god of justice and mercy. Also, a god of well-earned luck. I thought this could not hurt.
Feeling neutral. All right. Let's go then.
The portal is open. Go now. Return with the Amulet of Kings.
Could have hidden that amulet anywhere in Tamriel, and this was your first choice?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Brilliant. Why is it that the people with the most ridiculous ideas are always the ones who are most certain of them?
Shut up,
Shut
Thorn.
up, Thorn.
What brings you to Sancretor, old friend? Looking for an amulet, perhaps?
Marco, how did you find this place?
Do you really think I'd allow you to escape the halls of torment if I couldn't track your every movement?
Sai, no! Menimarco, stop! You're killing him!
Where is the Amulet of Kings? My master, Moloch Ball, demands it.
Your master, please. You would use the amulet to betray Moloch Bal.
Fool! When I ascended, you could have been at my right hand, Tharn. Instead, you chose to align yourself with mongrels and imbeciles. Now, you'll die with them.
You won't get away with this. Do you really think you can betray a Daedric prince?
With the Amulet of Kings, all things are possible. Nations will tremble and bow before me. I will be a god!
The Amulet of Kings will never be yours. It is protected by a ward of the Divines.
You mean your ward of Stendar, god of merciful forbearance, patron of gutless, law-abiding dimwits? It won't even slow me down.
Menimarco has been watching our every move. We led him right to the amulet.
Okay. So we must reach the Amulet of Kings first, then.
Menimarco may be powerful enough to break through Stendar's ward eventually. If we can get to the shrines quickly and receive Stendar's blessing, we can pass through the ward, but leave it in place. He may not be able to follow for some time.
Okay. So how do we get to the shrines?
We must make our way to the inner courtyard. From there we can access the chambers where the shrines are located.
Okay. Well, let's go.
Sai, are you well enough to continue?
Have no fear, Snow Lily. I am Redguard. We are like mountain bamboo. Far stronger and more flexible than we might appear.
Okay. Nothing here. Go here for a little bit.
Wandering into a crypt when a necromancer is about? Your curiosity will be your undoing. Rise up, fallen heroes! Kill the intruder!
Good thing it wasn't a trap.
Indeed.
Impressive. But allow me to raise an enemy and then proffer a bit more than a challenge.
Through that gate lies the Crypt of Heroes. We can enter if you wish, but it is a foul place where the dead are restless and angry.
Persistent, aren't you? Do you really think you can keep me from acquiring the
Amulet of Kings is under the protection of Stendar's ward. It will never be yours.
Ah, Sai. You still don't understand, do you? My plan will succeed because of your ward of Stendar. It will prevent Molag Bal from observing or interfering. By the time the ward is down and the amulet is mine, it will already be too late.
You're insane if you think you can betray the god of schemes.
Naive child. You know nothing. Chim El Adabal, the red diamond at the center of the Amulet of Kings, is the most powerful soul gem ever created. With the amulet in my possession, I will absorb Molag Bal's power, reducing him to an empty husk of ethereal flesh. Then I will trap his essence within the gem. Forgotten. In time, all of Tamriel will bow down before me. Soon, the god of schemes will have a new name. A man named Marco.
A little help?
Marco is immortal. I think I would like him even less as a god.
You ain't alone in that. His ego is about as inflated as a bloated world.
Please, a moment, my friends. I must rest before we continue.
Sai, are you all right? That bastard really hurt you, didn't he? I swear to the gods, I'll take his head off.
I'll be fine, Snow Lily. I just need a moment to catch my breath.
Take all the time you need. I'll keep watch. If there's anything I can do, just name it.
An enchanting moment. I'll be over here bringing up my lunch.
And I'm just about as rude as one can be. I mean, you're not even an Obama. I would have had some kind of respect for you.
Set's tears. I thought I could handle this. Marco's sorcery brought back all of the pain and doubt I felt inside the halls of torment.
Are you gonna be alright?
I have pushed my body much further than this. It is my mind that pains me. Marco filled my head with shattered memories. They're like broken glass. With every beat of my heart, they stab into me.
Well, take a moment and catch your breath.
That voice, Marco's voice, it taunted me over and over in an endless cycle for years on end. He never broke my will, but he broke something.
Will you be able to make it through this, Sai?
I will make it through this, my friend. I did not endure years of torture in the halls of torment only to give up now. My pain has subsided. Let us make haste and finish this.
Okay. Where do we go from here?
We must consecrate the 2 shrines with Stendarr's blessing before the vault can be opened. The first shrine rests in the Dragon Guard tomb, where so many of my fallen comrades were interred. We must take care to respect their resting place.
Okay, well, let's go. To the left.
The shrine is on the far side of the room. Quickly, we must find our way across.
I have a surprise for you, Sai. Do you remember your fallen comrades from the Dragon Guard? I've taken the liberty of raising them, and they're quite anxious to see you.
Okay. was the first one to get here.
You certainly did a thorough job hiding the amulet, Sai. Couldn't you have just stuffed it in a mattress or something?
The second shrine is in the chamber beyond. There is a trick to reaching it. The altar is on the far side, but to reach it, the drawbridge must be lowered.
Why is he so close?
You did it! The bridge is down.
Kill them! Beseech you to lower your wards and grant us safe passage into the Vault of Kings.
Oh my god, I'm not trying to get
Just when I hit my stride.
Dank corridors, crumbling walls, nauseating smells. This place has all the charm of a Riften brothel. It must feel very much like home to you, Titan.
You mean a crypt filled with the rotting corpses of inbred kings and failed statesmen? Must be what it's like at a Tharn family reunion.
no shortcut.
Your pathetic efforts will not succeed. The Amulet of Kings will be mine.
I swear by Stendar's grace and the sword of my father, you will
Highly
not
of himself.
win, Marco.
Soon, you will know the extent of my power and bow before me. Through the power of the Amulet of Kings, I will be transformed. All the nations of Tamriel will bow before me. They will worship me and beg for my mercy. All will know the name of Manimarco as their one true god.
You'll never get away with it, Manimarco. We'll fight you to our last breath.
By all means, my old friends. Try and stop me.
More like his last breath.
Hey, you asked for this.
Get out. All right.
There it is. The door to the Vault of Kings.
Okay. So, what do I need to do?
The shrines have been consecrated in Stendar's name. Now you must use the Ring of Stendar's mercy to open the vault doors.
Okay, and how do I do that?
Stand in the casting circle and direct the ring at the doors to lift the ward. The doors should open wide.
Okay, I'm ready.
Look, the amulet. I can see it from here.
All right. All right.
You are nothing. I am Manimarco.
Keep Manimarco occupied. I'll close the portal.
Minion, arrive! Obey me!
I will hold them at the point.
I'm not interested in those others.
You really
But I'll
think
spray
that
them
death
too.
can stop the most powerful necromancer Tamriel has ever known? This is merely a transition. My first step towards true immortality. Now witness my true power! Watch as I rise up from the grave and ascend to godhood!
Worm! You think you can betray the Lord of brutality and domination without consequence? You will pay for your arrogance. You will writhe in agony for the rest of eternity. Your tortured screams will echo throughout oblivion to serve as a warning to others.
This would have been a perfect time for him to have stolen this threat with it.
Everything Manimarco did was designed to pit us against each other. We can't let that happen. Look what we can accomplish when we work together.
How uncharacteristically optimistic of you, Titan.
How uncharacteristic of you to actually have some amount of feeling in those words. Didn't feel like sarcasm to me. Yo, Varen.
It is done. The Amulet of Kings is ours once again.
And Manimarco is defeated. I wouldn't mind taking him down again. He needs so many pigs to be taken out.
Manimarco will pay dearly for the rest of eternity. One cannot out-scheme the god of schemes without paying a heavy price. I cannot imagine the torment that awaits him.
Yeah, neither can I. But what do we do now?
Sai-Sahan must rest, as must we all. We can sleep a little easier knowing the King of Worms has been defeated, but we cannot rest too long. Molag Bal is still a great threat, and the plane melt must be stopped, or this will all be for naught.
And my soul?
I've not forgotten, Vestige. It is another piece of the puzzle, and we shall address it in due time. But for now, let us rest and recover. As always, I will contact you soon. Walk in the light, Vestige.
Okay.
Honestly, inspiring.
Alright. Let's head back to our home. Alright, peeps. Well, that's it for this episode. Um, well, until the next episode, hope everyone takes care and come back, and we can probably finish up with the main crest line, and then probably, if we have any time left, move on to retaking Camelorn. So, until then, I enjoy the time we had today. And as always, be happy and take care.